Today I'm wearing my smart glasses because I'm going to be explaining to you how I keep my Japanese level up without studying Japanese or using any textbooks. So awesome! I don't claim to be fluent, and I've never studied Japanese formally. I've never gone to university and done any Japanese lessons, or I haven't used a textbook or done any kind of formal study. That being said, I think my Japanese is pretty decent. It's gotten much better than before, and I'm going to give you some ways that I keep it up without actually studying. Also, spoiler alert, one of the top 5 ways is this app called HiNative. And the reason I'm telling you that right now is because this video is sponsored by HiNative. They contacted me and they asked me if I'd like to do a video on their app. And since I already use the app and I really like it, I had no trouble saying yes to their sponsorship. But even though they are sponsoring this video, that doesn't give them an automatic entry into the top 5. I really do think they deserve the spot that I gave them because it is a really good app. I'll explain more once we get to it. Alright, so let's begin. Now, many foreigners who live in Japan do say that Japanese TV sucks and it's the same thing over and over again, and it's always like shows about food or like celebrities. But there's a few shows that I found that I really enjoy. For example, one of the shows I really like is called Q-sama. It's a trivia kind of show. It's like a mixture of a game show and trivia, like Jeopardy or Family Feud. 後悔. And even though I only understand like 50% of the questions being asked and I can only answer about 10%, in the show when they're talking and they're asking and answering the questions, I can really understand what's going on, and my listening has really improved because of it. Also, just some fun passive shows. There's a show called Monitoring. It's very similar to Punk'd or any of those kind of like candid shows. They target either a famous person or just strangers and try to trick them into thinking something's happening when it's not. There's a lot of reactions and natural reactions. So when somebody gets surprised or when they're like confused, they speak very informal or very slang Japanese. And Japanese TV, the best thing about it, I think, is how colorful and how big all the writing is. So they have like kanji and like graphics and everything, so it's like right in your face, and it's like a dream for Japanese learners. Now, rather than just downloading or streaming a whole bunch of Japanese music on your phone, what I like to do is I actually like to listen to music and then sing it myself in karaoke. So if you don't know much about Japanese, there's the Chinese characters called kanji, but Japan also has its own characters called hiragana and katakana. Now, these ones are easier to learn. There are a lot less of them. They're kind of like the alphabet. However, kanji has like over 30,000 characters, so it's really difficult to remember. The way I learned 100 or more Japanese characters without even opening a kanji book was through music. If you think about it, songs usually contain the most popular words in a language. For example, the word love. Love is like in every single song, right? Now, the kanji character is this. It's pretty complicated. That's where something called furigana helps a lot. Furigana is like the little hiragana characters that are on top of the kanji to help you read. For first thing that's important is you pick a song you like and you keep singing it. The more you sing it, the more you'll be able to remember the kanji, and you won't have to look to the furigana, and the faster you'll get at reading and singing at the same time. Sakura, sakura, himasaki hokoru. I think singing Japanese songs in karaoke really helped my pronunciation of the words, helped my intonation because you have to kind of go with the flow and the rhythm, and also helped my reading increase too. I've had a HiNative account for a few years now and I have used it before. Today I'm going to show you from start to finish how to download the app and how to use it. So you can download HiNative on your PC, you can download it on your iPhone or your Android. I have an Android, I've already downloaded it. It's right here. You can sign up with Facebook, Twitter, or your email. I already have one on Facebook, but I want to show you how to start from the beginning, so I'll just do a new account with my email. Then it says choose your native language, which is English. So I want to learn Japanese, so go to J, Japanese. There's actually 110 languages on HiNative that you can choose. So there's people from all over the world learning different languages. So the ones that you chose are up here, because I speak English and I want to learn Japanese. There's the home, there's notifications, so if someone does answer a question, it'll be shown here. There's your own profile, which as you can see, I'm new and I have very little points. And of course settings, you can change stuff if you want. Before, as we mentioned, there's different ways to answer a question. How do you say this? So if you want to know how you say something, if you write some Japanese and you want to know if it sounds right, you can ask, does this sound natural? Also, this one, please show me examples with. So this will, like, if you have some kind of word or something, what does this mean? So if someone sends you something in Japanese and you have no idea what it means, if you have specific questions about two different kinds of grammar points or vocabulary or something, what's the difference? And the rest is free questions, anything that doesn't fit any of those other things. Let's try it, does this sound natural? So the question is about Japanese, so in here we would write something Japanese and someone would correct it for us. Boku no oba-chan wa furui desu. So I'm saying my grandmother's old, but furui is not used for people, it's only used for objects. What people will do is when they read this, they can rate how natural it is, and if they think it's very natural, they'll click on that. A little natural, unnatural, or I don't understand. And they'll even give you advice and they'll post a comment possibly too to help you out. Watashi no oba-chan wa toshi o totte imasu. So I'm just gonna give them a thumbs up as a thank you, that's cool. And then this other person, they were even nicer, they said use furui with objects, not people. So as you can see, there's a lot of people who are good at Japanese helping you out, so you'll always have somebody to assist you. I'll admit I don't use it every day. I use it, for example, when I want to make a tweet or a Facebook post in Japanese and I just want to make sure it sounds very natural and doesn't sound like crazy gaijin talk. Now, different entertainment is for different people. If you like anime, stick to that. If you like movies, stick to that. So I like kind of like the office drama, or sometimes like the sci-fi or mystery kind of dramas or comedy dramas. And I know a lot of foreigners love watching anime, but the problem is they watch it with either English sound or English subtitles, which is good to understand and enjoy the anime, but it doesn't really help your Japanese get much better. Overall, I would say a better method would be to listen to the drama or the movie or the anime in Japanese and have Japanese subtitles. Some of my favorite dramas are Trick, Liar Game, and Hotaru no Hikari. So all those dramas, I watched it in Japanese with Japanese subtitles. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty hard, but what I did is I would pause whenever there was a phrase or some word I didn't understand. And because the subtitles is right there, I would put that into my phone and I would try to Google translate it or figure out what it meant through like some kind of dictionary thing. So Japanese dramas really helped me a lot with situational Japanese. For example, in the office, I've never worked in a Japanese office. I don't know the protocols of how bosses and co-workers and subordinates talk to each other. So I learned a lot of new words, a lot of new phrases just by watching Hotaru no Hikari, which is a comedy drama about a really weirdo, cute girl working in an office. And before I tell you the #1 thing that I use to help me learn Japanese, I want to tell you the real #1, which is to be in Japan. There's going to be people around who are Japanese, you're going to meet friends, you might get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or possibly a husband or wife. You'll have a whole bunch of Japanese people everywhere you go, from shopping to restaurants. Your workplace will most likely have Japanese people, so there will be tons of chances every single day to learn Japanese. The reason why it's not #1 on this top 5 is because I know not everyone can just pack up and come to Japan. And now if you think about it, there's millions and millions of hours of Japanese content on YouTube. There's Japan YouTube itself. You can just go to Japan YouTube main homepage, click on the trending videos or the most watched videos, or you can just search Japanese videos, and not only will you get videos from foreigners like me who are living in Japan and trying to learn it, but you also get a group of Japanese people living in Japan doing their own videos and their own vlogs. And also there's so many different genres. If you want to watch news in Japanese, if you like comedy, if you like fashion or makeup tutorials, if you like vlogs, if you like sports, whatever topic you have, there's a Japanese video about it. And YouTube also has the option of the CC, the closed captioning, so you can watch the video in Japanese and have the Japanese subtitles as well. And more specifically, if you really do want to learn Japanese, there are also a lot of channels dedicated to teaching Japanese. Well, there you go. That's my top 5. Hope you enjoyed it. So what about you guys? When you guys are learning a language, do you have any other methods you use besides studying from a textbook or taking a class? Do you have any other ideas? Please let me know in the comment section below. And I'd like to also thank HiNative for helping support my channel. If anyone is interested in the app, it is a free app. You can download it. I'll leave the links of where you can download the app in the information section below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, because my videos are awesome. OzzyAwesome. Take care and see you next time. Peace.